Hey y'all, just wanted to come and talk about this eclipse energy. I feel like this eclipse energy brought a lot of clarity. One, don't know if you guys are feeling that. Also, action wise, a lot of clarity on what you're doing. And if you guys got an urge or inspired action to do something or have been planning to do something and it just happened to fall on this day, like I did a live. I have not done a live interview in a long time. Been thinking about starting up my podcast, how I should do it, what page I should do it on, all these different things. And I actually fulfilled that and had it dated for today. Didn't even realize it was Eclipse Day. And I went ahead and fulfilled that. So I'm really excited about that. That is giving a lot of clarity to me in this season of ascension for all of us. We are all going through a massive rebirth, whether you are aware of it or not. We are ascending mentally, spiritually. A lot of us in the past have been talking about getting rid of things, places, and situations. I've been talking about that a lot lately, that no longer serves us, so that we can ascend and not be held back by those things. And so I've been doing a lot of blocking, unfollowing, all that good stuff. I've been fighting that as well because that's something that was easy for me to do. But as an empath, it has become harder for me to do because the level of understanding and awareness I've have of other people's emotions and mindsets and so on and so forth. But I had to realize that in order for me to ascend, I had to let go and release. Also surrender to flow. That's how I like to call it. A lot of you guys have been working on organization, like myself, and balance, which I like to call harmony. Balance just seemed too challenging for me to really wrap my head around. So harmonizing with everything in my life has become important. And if you're out of alignment with that harmony, a lot of us have been feeling anxiety in certain areas of life. And so that anxiety is helping us to tap in and lean into those things that we need to change our mindset about, and to get grounded, and harmonize our lives in, whether it be financial and other areas. Also, be mindful of how you talk about certain things and situations. Hey, how you doing? I would like to invite Chakra Wanda. Let's see if she joins, because she's also spiritual as well. And I'm learning more and more to be bold and tap in and not be afraid of these gifts that I have been given. And tapping in goes further than what you think. I've been doing this for a while now, tapping in, writing it down, or sharing with personal friends or whatever. And I would get things like from my mom saying, how do you know all these things? Been doing this as a child. And what they call this is Akashic Records. This whole new world has opened up to me, that there's other people like me. So I don't feel alone in the world as I used to do, feel alienized by just having this. Everybody has a spiritual foundation, but just having these knowings, that I feel like, I don't know, everybody should know. And it always feels like it comes from another dimension or realm of reality, when really it's just the records of past lives and so on. Something I've always been doing. But anyhow, yeah, I just wanted to share that if you guys felt that energy of the eclipse, which has been really powerful. So if there's something that you've been meaning to do, wanting to do, or planning to do, today was the perfect day because you have a lot of support in that direction of flow. And so, yeah, I just happened to do it without even realizing that the date was on this day. So I'm super grateful for that. and to continue on that path. And those notes that I wrote down, dust it off, and actually get in that direction to make things happen. So if this help anybody else and you guys have been dealing with the same thing, clarity, today you should have received a lot of clarity. And the way to do that is to go within on how you feel about certain situations. So what I did today, I just kind of go with how I feel, how spirit flows. And what I did today was thoughts that popped into my head, ask myself, is this a good feeling thought? And I go in here. And if it feels heavy, it's not. So go on to the next thought that passes by. Don't attach yourself to it. Ask yourself, is this a good feeling thought? So I just kept going on with that. And every thought that came to me that was not a good feeling thought, I swiped it away and sat with the thoughts that are good feeling and wrote those down. So hopefully that helps you all, because a lot of times we attach ourselves to thoughts that aren't our own. It doesn't align with where we're going in our purpose, and it just makes us heavy. And so in order to ascend, you got to get rid of those thoughts that is not in alignment with where you're going or where you see yourself, or where God has for you. So you have to release those thoughts that negatively anchors you to the past version of yourself and is not carrying you to the ascended, best, highest version of yourself. This is why you keep hearing people saying the highest version of me and da da da. And it's no wonder why the eclipse was on 4-8. I was told 8 is the number of new beginnings. In the year 7, that was final revelations, closed chapters. 8 is new beginnings, okay? It's not something I researched, looked up. This was something I downloaded, and now I'm hearing other people say it. So this is that whole Akashic experience, the downloads that I receive. And so this is your time of new beginnings. This eclipse helps to usher that in and builds that foundation and groundedness with that clarity you will receive on what direction you should be moving forward into. Okay, so a lot of you guys might have been feeling confusion or unclear about certain things. And so I'm so new to TikTok. I'm seeing all these things up here. And so I don't know why I decided to come live on TikTok, but listen, I go where spirit flows. Wherever it tells me to do, that is what I do. And so I just came off of watching someone else on YouTube. And so it's just like, oh, you got some downloads as well. Share that. So that's where I'm at today, and I'm proud of myself for doing so. So I'll continue on with these type of things until it gains momentum. Those are other things that I was taught as well. In the past few years, I've been hearing words, and these words were lessons to help me spiritually not shy away from my gifts and talents, and hide behind like the eclipse, but to shine bright, the unveiling of me. Ooh, that was a good download. The eclipse signifies for me, see how it shadowed for a while, and then after it released all the things that no longer serve to unveil the ascended version of you, me, etc. Oh, that was good. That was good. Sometimes it happens just like that. I'm a student of these things. Listen, I am just telling you what is being downloaded, and I am a student of the words that come out. I'm always like, whoa, that was good, spirit. That was good. I don't got no names for it, which I do have a name. Her name is Gabrielle. And that came to me in such a strange way. And yeah, I'll share that experience some other time. Got it in meditation. That that's an experience in itself. And then when you hear other people's experiences and realize that you're not alone, it's a special place to be in. I think when a lot of people unfold these things about themselves, come into awareness about these spiritual experiences, you may have had it all your life, but then you became aware of them. What happens is you don't feel grounded at first. You feel shaky. You feel weird. You feel like you don't belong. You feel isolated because you don't know other people who are doing this. And then as you continue to embrace the gifts and the unfolding thereof it, you start to find other people. Like the world shifts and guidance occurs to show you others who are likened to you, and you find verbiage and language to describe your experiences. And so this is something I've been going through for the past few years. I first noticed the shift of awareness in me, like the awareness of spirit, and by having that experience that I had in 2019 when I went through a transcendental meditation. And it was like I was in my body, but I was outside of my body seeing myself from another viewpoint, like what I call it, an aerial view. That's the only way that I can describe that. And it was an experience, something that I will talk about it, but I will also write it as well. I already written a book that they call automatic writing. In that transcendental meditation experience that I had, I wrote a whole book, automatic writing, out of that. And when I read it back, it was just like that. I don't even have that personal experience to write something like that, like the understanding of it, the science of it, everything behind it. And I knew that could only be from source, guidance, spirit, all that good stuff. So if you guys are feeling that way, here's what I want to say. If you guys, any one of you, are feeling like, these experiences, right? These spiritual experiences, which we all are spiritual beings, but you feel like you have a duty to share and to help others. You're empathic, you're creative, you're all those things. And you feel like there's something more, like a purpose in it. Please do seek what that is, because you will never feel fulfilled if you do not seek that which is your purpose in life, what you have asked to be here for and to do, because we all asked to be here. That whole saying that, I didn't ask to be here is the dumbest thing ever. You all asked to be here. As my son said when I explained that to him, he said, well, yeah, of course we asked to be here. That's why I love Gen Z. They're so amazing. Of course we asked to be here. Out of all those little swimmers, you were the one who would pick, of course. So yeah. But you also asked to be here, but to have fun while you're at it too, right? So when the Bible verse says seek peace and pursue it, that leads to fun, that leads to love, that leads to all that is God. And if you're not having fun in this earthly realm, you need to figure out how to do that, okay? Surrender to flow, and peace will come with that. All right, peace, y'all. How do I end this?